It started with reports of a strange new missile being spotted over Odessa. Ukrainian military sources mentioned an unusual cruise missile, one that appeared to be launched from a drone. At first, details were scarce. But soon, images and leaked data began to surface, suggesting that Russia may have introduced a new weapon into the battlefield, the S8000 Banderol. This missile is reportedly small, agile, and launched from unmanned aerial vehicles. It's designed not to overpower with brute force, but to outmaneuver, evade detection, and strike with deadly precision. So what is the Banderol? And why is it drawing attention from Kyiv to Washington? Let's dig into what we know so far. Russia's latest move in the Ukraine war is sending a wave of concern through military circles worldwide. The deployment of a mysterious cruise missile, codenamed the S8000 Banderol, has raised serious questions about the future of air defense and warfare itself. According to Ukraine's military intelligence, this missile is not only real, but already in action, possibly seen over Odessa. And while official confirmation remains elusive from both Moscow and Kyiv, leaked images and field intelligence suggest that this weapon is the real deal. But what exactly makes the Banderol so threatening? The S8000 Banderol isn't your typical cruise missile. First off, it's launched from unmanned aerial vehicles, specifically drones like the Orion, marking a major evolution in how Russia conducts long-range strikes. Unlike older cruise missiles launched from aircraft or mobile launchers, this drone-compatible design is lighter, more flexible, and much cheaper to produce. With a 5-meter body and a narrow 30 centimeters diameter, the Banderol features a pencil-thin design that aids in both agility and radar evasion. Analysts have likened its shape to a hybrid between the Russian Kh-101 and America's AGM-158 JASSM. The missile can make tight maneuvers mid-flight, outmatching traditional intercept systems that rely on predicting straight-line paths. Powered by the SW800 Pro A95 turbojet engine, the Banderol cruises at 500 kilometers per hour and can reach targets up to 500 kilometers away. That gives Russia the ability to hit deep behind enemy lines, while keeping launch vehicles like Orion UAVs far from danger. Here's where it gets even more interesting. The Banderol is being developed as a cost-effective alternative to Russia's pricier cruise missile arsenal. With production strained by the long war and sanctions limiting access to advanced components, Moscow is turning toward leaner, locally built systems. And make no mistake, cheap doesn't mean weak. The Banderol still delivers a 150 kilograms warhead, enough to flatten command posts, air defense systems, and fortified bunkers. Its use of standard aviation kerosene also means it can be supported with existing fuel infrastructure, streamlining logistics on the front. Even more dangerous is the missile's resilience. Equipped with Kometa M8 electronics protection, already seen in Geran 2 drones and UMPK glide bomb kits, the Banderol is shielded against electronic warfare, jamming, spoofing, or hacking its course. Much harder than with traditional UAVs or missiles. Now, switching to the launcher of this new weapon, the Orion UAV has quietly become one of Russia's most effective battlefield tools. Capable of flying up to 8,000 meters and loitering for 24 hours, the Orion isn't just a scout, it's a hunter. From the Sumy front to battles around Kursk, the drone has been spotted striking armored vehicles and coordinating with Ka-52 helicopters for precision strikes. Integrating the Banderol into Orion's arsenal changes the calculus. Suddenly, Russia can conduct long-range strikes with greater reach, more precision, and almost no risk to human pilots. That's a powerful advantage, especially when targeting airfields, radar stations, or ammunition depots. The Banderol missile, if deployed in larger numbers, could flood Ukrainian air defense systems. Its agility and reduced radar signature mean that intercepting it requires more advanced and faster response systems Ukraine has in limited numbers. Moreover, its use could signal a broader shift in Russian doctrine. Rather than rely on high-cost, limited-stock cruise missiles like the Kalibr or KH-101, Moscow might mass-produce swarms of low-cost banderols, overwhelming defenses through saturation. This would mirror drone swarm tactics already seen in the war, only now with significantly more destructive payloads. That also raises a question for Western planners. Are NATO defense systems prepared to counter this next-generation missile threat? If similar low-cost, agile missiles begin appearing in other theaters, think the Arctic, the Baltics, or even Syria, the entire defense posture will need updating. So, with the presence of Russia's new cruise missile, how would this impact Ukraine? Ukraine's immediate challenge is detection. The Banderol's stealth profile and UAV launch method make it hard to track with conventional radar. That could force Ukraine to lean more heavily on AWACS surveillance, satellite tracking, or AI-enhanced early warning systems. In response, Kyiv may need to adapt with more mobile air defense assets, capable of redeploying quickly to avoid detection and strike retaliation. Moreover, counter-drone measures might need to evolve, because if you stop the Orion, you stop the Banderol. At the same time, Ukraine and its allies will be analyzing the missile fragments already recovered. Reverse engineering the Banderol could yield insights into its vulnerabilities, maybe even ways to spoof or disrupt it in flight. But that takes time, and right now, time is a luxury Ukraine doesn't have. The emergence of the S8000 Banderol is more than just another chapter in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. It marks the ongoing transformation of modern warfare toward unmanned platforms, AI-assisted targeting, and cost-effective weapon systems capable of punching well above their weight. Russia, for all its industrial challenges, has once again shown its adaptability. The Banderol may not be the most sophisticated cruise missile ever built, but in today's battlefield, it might be one of the most dangerous. So the question now is, how long until this becomes the new normal? And more urgently, who's ready to face it? That's all for now. Thanks for watching.